Pages is where you add and customize all of the various pages that belong in your top bar here for your call. You can add and edit the content on any of the pages. There's a few special pages that have special functions, which I'll cover in a few of these pages. Built into each call is a contact page, a home page, a location page, a terms and conditions page, and a web gallery page. All of these are included with each call, and you can customize those or publish or unpublish those as needed. Let's go ahead and walk through each one. The contact page, in order to edit it, you just simply select the edit button here, and the contact page you either publish or unpublish. So I'm going to unpublish this and say update page, and you'll notice that that contact now disappeared from the main menu, and it's now showing me that it's not published. I'll go ahead and re-edit that and publish that page. Each one of the pages have a publish setting. The contact page is automatically generated, and it has a form that your users can use to send you quick messages for questions. These contact messages are sent to your email address you have on file in your call settings. Let's go ahead and look at the home page. The home page is the page you see upon initial call. It's this very first page on your website. So when they go to your domain name, it's the very first page. Typically, people will put maybe a prospectus or something similar to that on the home page, but you can click the edit button and you can edit any of the information on your page, and you have this nice little WYSIWYG editor to change the paragraph styles or fonts or weights or bold text and a few things like that to place on your home page. You'll notice that this page has an image embedded into it. If you need to embed images, you'll use the next option underneath Pages, which is Page Image Uploads. You'll first come into the Page Image Uploads, and you'll say Add a new upload. You'll then select the upload and upload that into your page. Once you've uploaded it, you can copy this URL, or what we call the file path, and use that to embed the image into your page. So for example, the home page, I'll come back here. You can then come into here, select the image icon, which is right here, and then it'll pop up and ask you for the URL. This is where you would paste that URL from the file upload, and then it would automatically appear, that image would automatically appear here in your page. It is important that if you're going to use images, you don't copy hot links from other websites, because all of your call is run over a secure connection. And if you just copy an existing image from another website, chances are that it's not running on a secure connection, and you'll get some security issues when the user tries to visit this page. So make sure you do use that Page Image Uploads if you have that, if you want images on your pages. All right, let's go ahead and look at the option for menu order. So you can set which order each of your pages appear in by a simple numerical value. 1 would be here close, 10 would be over here to the right, and of course anything in between is the order in which they would appear. All right, the next page here that's a default one is the location page. Let's go ahead and edit this location page, and you can see that the location page has many options that you can add for locations. So right now I have a bunch of information set up for my event details. I can have start date, start time details, zip city, state. If you add this information, the location page will automatically generate an interactive map and automatically place a marker where that location is. And it's an interactive Google map that the users can zoom in on and zoom out on, and any additional details you have as well. If you fill out the reception details, it will add another section to the location page right below here with another map and all the details about the location. All right, let's take a look at the terms and conditions page. This is the only page that is not included in the top menu, but rather it's linked down here in the bottom where it says terms and conditions. Every single page on your call has this link called terms and conditions. So in the terms and conditions page, this is where you would edit. By default, there's nothing here, but you would put any waivers or any liability agreements that your users are agreeing to when they submit artwork or entries into your call. So they agree to these terms when they register and also when they submit. For example, if I log out, so when a user comes in and they say register a new account, notice that it says by registering for this site, you agree to the terms and conditions. That terms and conditions that they agree to is whatever information you put on that terms and conditions page. They will see the same message when they enter in a new entry or a submission. And the last default page is what we call the web gallery. We have built in a feature which enables you to publish a public web gallery that anyone who visits your call website can see. You simply come into this option here, and you can choose to only show juried in submissions, juried out submissions, or both juried in and juried out. I'll just leave this on the default juried in submissions and update this. And that will place a web gallery page. When anyone who visits your site selects this, they're able to see a web gallery, and they can click on these and see full sizes, and they get this nice little web gallery with some transition effects here. They're able to see a few additional details about all these submissions, and optionally, depending on if you enable the more info, they can come into more info and see additional details about each of these submissions. For example, if there was an artist statement or a biography, those things are maybe too small for display cards or things like that. So you can enable this more info page, and your users will be able to come in here and get a little bit more information about each of these submissions should you enable that. Note this is public, so all this information will be not only visible to your users who are registered, but anybody who comes to your call's website page. All right, let's come back to the pages. That's the default built-in pages, but you can add any additional pages that you want. So if I want a new page called shipping instructions or something like that, I can add a new page and just give that a title. Add any content here. Make sure you publish it. I'll give this a menu order of 8. That will make sure it appears after this one. And it's going to be just on the main menu. It's not going to be a drop down. I'll hit add page, and then I automatically have a new page. And there's my shipping instructions page. So that's how the pages works inside of ArtCall, and you can add as many as you need and customize all of those to your specific call requirements.